Feel the magic under Keely's light. Hook in hand, we're gonna start today. Hook in love will show the way.
Hi, it's Keely from Hooking Love, and this week's stitch of the week is the bean stitch. So to make the bean stitch, we're going to need to use multiples of 2 for our chain. I'm using Yarnsmiths cotton Aran, and the shade I think is apricot. No, coral, tell a lie. And I am using a 5.5mm hook. It would do just as well on a 5 or a 4.5. So just sort of take your own tension into account. So I'm going to do some multiples of 2. I have an even number of chains now, and I am going to start with making a base row of US singles, that's UK doubles. So we're going to skip the first stitch, and then into each stitch along we're going to make a US single or a UK double, whichever term you use. Okay, so we're at the last one now. So you should have an odd number of stitches. We're going to start on our first row on the bean stitch. So this is a 1 row repeat. However, our row repeat won't start until row 3, although it's very similar. Row 2 and 3 are very similar. So we're going to chain 1 and turn, and crochet at the beginning and also at the end of each of the rows. So we'll do that first of all. And then we're going to skip the next stitch, and then we're placing the bean stitch into this one. So in order to create the bean stitch, you're going to go into the stitch. So I'm not yarning over, I'm going straight into the stitch. I am drawing a loop up. I've got 2 on the hook. I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going back in and pull up. At this point I've now got 4. And then I'm going to yarn over and go back in and pull through a loop, and I'll have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we're going to yarn over and pull through all 6, and then just to complete that bean stitch you're going to chain 1, and that closes it off. Okay, and we're going to repeat this all the way along and skip a stitch between. So we're skipping this one, and we're going to do the bean stitch. So again, you're going straight in without yarning over and pull through, yarn over and back in, pull through. We've got 4 on the hook, yarn over, back in and pull through, 6 on the hook, pull through all 6 loops and chain 1 to close that off, skip 1 and the bean stitch into the next, and we do this all the way along. Now we're at the end, and hopefully you can see I've got 2 stitches left, so we're going to miss the first, and then we are going to single crochet US single, UK double into that last stitch, and this is what we are now looking like. So you can see we've got the row of plain singles and then a row of bean stitches with a chain 1 space between. Okay, so we're going to chain 1 and turn. Now this is our repeat round now, so from here on in this is what you'll be doing as a repeat. So I like a 1 row repeat, makes it nice and easy to get used to. So as we're looking at this stitch now, we've done a chain 1, so in this first stitch we're going to place our US single, UK double. Then we're going to skip 1, which is actually the top of the bean stitch, and then we're going to go into, oh hang on a minute, when we were going that way around, that was the chain. So we're going to skip the chain and go into the top of the bean stitch, so it starts to offset it. So doing exactly the same thing, and again, so remembering not to yarn over at first, going straight in, pulling through and then yarning over. Pull through all and chain one. So again, we're going to skip one, which is there, and go into the next one, which is there. It's a nice rhythm to this one. It's very calming. Next one. Once you work out your placement, nice and easy. And then at the end, we're actually going to skip that stitch and we're going to go into the chain space, which is unusual. I suppose you could go into that one if you wanted to. We'll still keep our side straight. That's what it looks like if I go into the stitch, and if I go into the chain space next to it, that's what it looks like. So you make a decision as to what you'd prefer. So I will carry on now and do more of this so you can see what it looks like as it grows bigger. But that's how we continue with that round. So there we go. I've created a few more rows so you can see how it looks as it's working up. I particularly like that it forms this zigzag effect. I think it looks really pretty, and I like the puffiness of the bean stitch, and I also like the repetitive nature of it. And because it's a one row repeat, I think once you've got used to the stitch, it's a really nice one to just sit with and just be able to relax and enjoy your crocheting. In terms of projects, I can see this making a really nice scarf, also washcloths. I'd probably go for a tighter hook so that I have less gappy material, but because it's quite a bulky little bead, it would be good for a washcloth. So I think that would make a really apt way to use it. But it's sort of almost lattice-like, isn't it? Anyway, I really hope that you've enjoyed it. Happy hooking. I hope you've enjoyed this week's stitch tutorial, and if so, if you've not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button for tutorials that'll come out every week on different stitches and sometimes mini projects.